Ever wondered who lurks behind the digital shadows, plotting to breach your cybersecurity defenses? Well, in the vast realm of cyberspace, understanding cybersecurity threats is not just a necessity, it's a survival tactic. Our digital world is teeming with threat actors, the individuals or entities orchestrating these cyber attacks. These actors can range from mischievous hackers to powerful nation-states, all with varying motives and methods. Now, how do these threat actors reach us? They use what we call vectors, the pathways or methods used to deliver a cyber attack. This could be anything from a deceptive phishing email to a malicious software exploit. Recognizing these threat actors and vectors is the first step towards safeguarding our digital landscape. To truly grasp the gravity of these threats, let's dive into some real-world case studies. Imagine a global superpower armed with advanced technology attempting to infiltrate another nation's classified files. Now let's dive into the world of nation-state actors in cybersecurity. Consider, for instance, the alleged Russian interference in the 2016 US elections. This event, still under scrutiny, serves as a stark reminder of the immense capabilities of nation-state actors. These actors, often backed by a country's government, are not just sophisticated but also possess substantial resources. Their motives? They range from political, such as swaying public opinion, to strategic, like gaining an advantage in international affairs. Let's take a closer look at their methods. They employ a variety of tactics, including spear phishing, malware, and advanced persistent threats. Spear phishing, for instance, involves sending misleading emails that appear to come from a known or trusted sender, encouraging the recipient to reveal confidential information. The implications of these attacks are far-reaching. They not only threaten national security, but also undermine trust in democratic institutions. In the case of the 2016 elections, the alleged interference sowed seeds of doubt about the integrity of democratic processes, causing social discord and political polarization. However, nation-state actors are not the only ones to be wary of. There are also cybercriminals, hacktivists, and insider threats to consider. Each brings their unique set of challenges and requires different strategies to counteract. Nation-state actors pose a huge threat, but they are just one type of threat actor in the cyber world. Now picture a shadowy figure, hunched over a computer in a dimly lit room, stealing credit card information from unsuspecting victims. In the world of cybersecurity, this is not just a cliched image from a Hollywood movie, it is a reality. Take, for instance, the notorious Equifax data breach of 2017. Cybercriminals exploited a vulnerability in a web application framework, leading to the compromise of personal information belonging to nearly 150 million people. Their motives? Primarily financial gain. Cybercriminals are often driven by the prospect of making money quickly and illicitly. They sell stolen data on the dark web, use it for identity theft, or even hold it ransom. The methods they use can be complex and varied. In the Equifax case, the cybercriminals exploited a known vulnerability that had not been patched. But they also use phishing attacks, malware, ransomware, and a host of other techniques to breach security. These attacks have far-reaching impacts. For individuals, it can mean financial loss, identity theft, and a breach of privacy. For businesses, the consequences can be even more severe. They can face financial penalties, loss of customer trust, damage to their reputation, and in some cases, they may even be forced to shut down. Cybercriminals can cause serious damage, but they are not the only ones with the ability to exploit vulnerabilities. But what if the threat comes from within, from someone you trust, someone who has access to your systems? Let's delve into the world of insider threats, a realm where the danger lies not outside, but within the confines of your own organization. A prime example of this is the infamous Edward Snowden case, a watershed moment in the annals of cybersecurity. Edward Snowden, a former contractor for the US National Security Agency, leaked classified information about global surveillance programs. Snowden was not an external hacker. He was a trusted insider with authorized access to sensitive information. His actions underline the unique challenges posed by insider threats. They are notoriously difficult to predict and prevent because they exploit trust and access privileges. Unlike external threats, insider threats aren't just about technical vulnerabilities. They also involve human factors like employee discontent, greed, or simple carelessness. Therefore, mitigating insider threats requires a different approach. It's not just about having robust firewalls and antivirus software. It's about fostering a culture of security awareness, implementing stringent access controls, and regularly auditing user activities. Moreover, organizations need to strike a delicate balance. They must protect their sensitive data without creating a culture of suspicion that could hamper collaboration and trust. Insider threats show us that sometimes the danger lies closer to home than we might think. They remind us that in the realm of cybersecurity, the human element is as crucial as the technological one. The digital world is rife with threats. Some from the outside, some from within, but all potentially devastating. In the vast expanse of cyberspace, threat actors are always on the prowl, ready to exploit vulnerabilities. These actors can be as diverse as the threats they pose. We've looked at nation-state actors, cybercriminals, and insider threats, each with unique motivations and methodologies. Nation-state actors, wielding vast resources and often backed by political agendas, pose significant threats to national security. They use sophisticated techniques to infiltrate systems, often with the aim of espionage or disruption. Then we have cybercriminals whose motives are usually profit-driven. They're the ones behind the ransomware attacks, data theft, and financial fraud that we often hear about in the news. Their tactics and targets are diverse, making them a consistent and unpredictable threat. However, not all threats come from the outside. Insider threats, whether malicious or unintentional, can cause significant damage. These individuals, due to their access and knowledge of the system, can bypass security measures and directly impact critical assets. The common thread running through all these threats is the potential for devastating impact. That's why robust cybersecurity measures are not just important, they're essential. We can't stop threats from existing, but we can put up defenses, monitor activities, and respond swiftly when breaches occur. In the end, understanding these threats is the first step towards effectively protecting ourselves and our digital assets.